Hey guys, Omni here. We are back with episode 11 of Stargirl. After this, we only have 2 episodes left to close out season 1. Last episode, it was such a good one, such a thrilling one. You know, just the conflict between just the characters themselves, our team. We had a lot of internal conflict, and then Barbara finding out what's been going on, the mystery with Courtney's parentage coming into question, even though we've all been questioning it from the beginning. Courtney seems to be the only person that isn't questioning it. I'm curious to see how close to the comics they stick on that, and if we'll actually see her biological father this season or not. So the episode wrapped up on a heavy note. It was we lost Henry, or at least we seemingly lost Henry. They definitely played it up that he went down fighting the good fight against his father. I hope he's still hanging in there. I hope he put up like a barrier or something like that with his powers. I don't know, man, but I still think the way they executed it was pretty good. The fight in the den in the lair was just really gripping. It was one of the best fights in this so far. We got to see Dragon King's face. A lot of fun stuff in this episode. So I'm really excited to see where we go from here, because there's going to be a lot of weight on the team after what they all witnessed firsthand last episode. And I can't wait to see how they deal with that, how they share this with Pat, and how Pat and Barbara's relationship are going to reconcile after everything that happened and was revealed last episode. A lot of stuff to follow up on. We got 3 episodes to go, including this one. So let's go ahead and get ready for episode 11. Here we go. Is it gonna be Justin? There he is.
Good sir.
Oh.
I'm looking for a gallant white steed.
Oh.
I've lost mine.
Told you to keep your weird ass away from my horses.
Oh, he's just looking for his horse.
Now go on, get out of here before I call the cop.
I feel so bad for this guy, man.
The wounds received in battle bestow honor. Do not take it away.
Oh.
I saw his lance.
Oh, stars and stripes. Oh, Pat.
I saw Starman Squire.
Are you serious? Is that Sam? Oh, shit.
Just take Courtney and leave like you wanted to. Pack up what you need and go.
Knowing these guys killed a boy, and then Jordan's planning to hurt people and we leave without warning anyone?
Take Mike.
I'm not gonna let you stay here alone.
Because if Jordan senses that we suspect anything, you'll be in more danger than you already are.
Oh, man, shit has hit the fan.
It's not even 7.
There's someone upstairs looking for you, Court.
Oh my God.
Hey, Barbara. I got your email.
You are.
I'm Sam Curtis, Courtney's father.
We're getting right to
of
it.
course, Sam.
You're not my father. It's not. It can't be.
It is.
Hey, Courtney.
I want to talk to Pat.
Oh, fuck, man. See, like I told you, she wanted so much to believe that it was Sylvester, to give some meaning to it, to not feel hurt. And she believed in it so strongly.
The staff works for me. That proves that I'm Starman's daughter, doesn't it? Because if I'm not, what have I been doing this whole time?
Being a
Staff,
hero.
Putting on a costume.
Still chose you.
I got Henry killed. And Joey.
Courtney, you didn't kill anyone.
What the hell's going on? Court, is that guy really your old man?
Mike, we're talking privately here, okay?
And are you and Barbara breaking up? Is that why he's here?
Mike, not now! Please!
Why won't you tell me anything? What did I do wrong?
I feel so bad for Mike. At first I thought he was being a little bit of a punk, but Jesus, I feel so bad.
I want to talk to him.
You have school.
so I go in a little late.
We'll just go for a quick walk. That's it.
Fine.
Oh. What the fuck?
I will find my mind. We'll find my state. He can help me.
He's gonna walk out in school with the sword out. Just-
Look, I need to talk to both of you, okay? Wait, where's Yolanda?
She wanted to go to church before school to pray for Henry.
I'm getting closer on this, Pat. I've read every dumb chemistry book in
Rick,
school, and I've...
that's great. I'm sorry to interrupt. All right, I don't mean
Where's
to interrupt.
Courtney?
Her father's here.
Stripesy.
Oh, that's our janitor. Hey.
Why the hell's he carrying a sword?
Stripesy, I need your help.
No!
Stay back! It's okay.
You will die, you monster!
Justin? Is that you? Take it easy, right? It's your old friend, Pat Dugan. Stripesy. Okay?
Stripesy,
Okay.
I need your help. Not well. You've destroyed everything that I was.
Who is he?
One of the strongest, bravest men I've ever known. Right? It's okay. We're gonna take care of you, okay?
Whew.
My memory has returned thanks to Dr. Ito. I remember who Stargirl is. Her name's Courtney Whitmore.
Fuck me.
Her stepfather is Pat Dugan. You might remember him or not as Starman's lackey. I'm going to go kill them.
No.
You're hesitating because of her mother? Make up your mind soon, old friend. Otherwise, I'll make it up for you.
Dude. Here I thought Henry was just some little underling, and he's up here challenging the king.
Yeah, Justin. Remember where you got the sword, okay? Tell me the story. It's a great story. I want to hear it again.
I was but a lowly, yet loyal page, cleaning the horses' stables. Yet King Arthur himself bestowed to me his sword. He told me heroes can come from anywhere.
Tell me the story of how you got here.
I was following the dragon. Yes.
I wonder if Dragon King did his
Just
mind voodoo on him.
all of you.
I would imagine he would have killed him though, or something like that instead though.
I fell. I was captured. They stole my identity from me. They'll do it to us all. That's what they want.
Whoa, hey, whoa.
They will.
Steady. Calm, steady.
My glory days might be behind me, but you have built a fine suit of armor.
Courtney should be back by now.
She's on her way.
Your friend needs some help. I'm gonna make up the guest bed so that he can get some rest.
Thank you.
I'm so glad that she's kind of turned around in this whole thing, especially now that just how serious this is has been revealed to pretty much everybody at this point.
Want to sit for a sec?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping you had yours. I was thinking that if I sold them, then I could put a deposit down on my own place. Yeah, I could buy a bracelet or some really pretty earrings. We can go shopping together.
Yeah. You can have it.
Yeah?
I think she just needs to let it go. Because I don't trust him with that now. Because that seems like that might have been the whole reason he came. It might be a mix of both, but I think that was like a key part of it.
See you, kid.
If you need to yell at someone, you need to let it out, I can take it, okay?
Pat, you're too good.
Whatever you need, Court, I'm here.
Hey, Sam, hold up, will you?
Don't ever come back here.
All right. I wasn't planning on it.
Knew it.
Tell Barbara I said bye. She still looks good. Not as good as when I had her.
Get the fuck down.
You're lucky I'm busy.
Courtney, all I want in the world is to take you and run and just keep you safe. But there are families in Blue Valley that need us right now, that need protecting. So what do? If I let you stay and fight, you might die.
I don't think it matters, Mom.
Fuck.
It was my fault Henry died, and it was my fault Joey Zarek was killed. I can't have anyone else get hurt because I thought I was someone I'm not. So.
Thank you, Mrs. Patterson. And thank you all for coming. No one is to blame. Except you. Come after us, please.
Challenging her just outright like that.
The staff chose me because it thought I was someone else.
The staff didn't choose you because of who your father is or isn't. It chose you because it believed in you. It's just waiting for you to believe in yourself again, that's all. Heroes can come from anywhere.
Believe! Now, Mike, walk downstairs. See it. Just repeat the Barbara thing now. Oz, Justin. Get your memory back. Get your memory back.
Our queen has risen.
I'm glad you made the right decision. We'll take care of them. Stargirl, her sidekick, and her mother.
The boy, too. Mike. We can't leave a legacy running around.
Of course.
Fuck you. Ha. What the fuck? Dude, that was one of the best episodes, I think, for me. I don't know. It just had so many layers to it. You know, the not just the reconciliation that they lost Henry. I mean, I have to concede at this point. I think we definitely lost Henry. But the way the brainwave is reacting, the way they held that kind of, you know, what do you call it? Memorial for him, for the students. And just how freaking cold Henry Sr. is, man. Brainwave. You know, I thought he was a bit of a dick, and, you know, like when we first met him. But I didn't think, I don't know. Jordan always seemed like he was just unchallenged in that whole way that we've seen him with any of the other members. But since Brainwave has come out of that coma, he's been the stronger force, especially in these episodes. He's been the one with the domineering presence. He's been the one holding things over Jordan. And Jordan is now the one that has these attachments, this weakness that he is now, I guess, resigned himself of. at the end of this episode after he's found out, one, who Stargirl is, who her family is, who Pat is, their connections, and even though it's so been alluded to, just the straight admission that it's because he favors Barbara. He was even willing to spare them all death or anything like that because of that. And maybe had Barbara never found out the truth or never been involved or known about Starman or Jordan or anything like that, he would have allowed her to continue living. He definitely didn't want her brainwashed. So I guess with whatever Brainwave's going to do, death is better for her. Or maybe it doesn't even matter at this point. But it was just so chilling that they just keep doing this, man. He's just so good at balancing that line of just dealing with relatable, charismatic emotions, the way he just carries himself, where he's allows himself to be vulnerable in some ways, but then in others, he's just completely ruthless. And now we have the complete ruthlessness that is Brainwave, which I didn't see in there. I thought there was some legit. Maybe he did love Henry in some weird fucked up way, but he killed his son. He killed his own wife. Icicle wouldn't have done that. He would die, I think, before he killed his own family. He's doing all of this because of what happened to his family, which makes me wonder where this is all going to end at the whole, where everybody's going to lie at the end of this. Where Cameron's going to lie at the end of this. But it was so great, man. Dude, I got so wrapped up in Justin's journey in this. I feel so bad for the guy. It was so sad. There's nothing like a broken, old man that just kind of, and not that he's not even that old, or that much older than me. Even I wouldn't even call him elderly by any stretch of the imagination. But there was just something about his fragileness, his frailness, his just how broken he was and how much he really wanted to be whole again. That just broke my heart in 1,000 pieces. And his journey from finding Pat and seeking help to being reunited with everybody in a way, the family that he once had, which was taken from him, kind of like their legacies reborn, and he's witnessing it. There's something sweet about that. And I'm wondering if they're going to be able to trigger and get his memories back. And since he was hunting Dragon King, and we saw that Dragon King has these apparatuses to manipulate people to, he can do some weird stuff to people's brains because he was able to get Brainwave to recover his own memories. Maybe he did some kind of brainwashing to Justin, and that's what happened. Maybe Brainwave did the brainwashing himself. But somehow, I just don't understand why they would capture him, wipe his memory, and keep him around. Unless it was some kind of humiliation, some kind of deep pride thing that they did. It was look what this person has become. We did this. Maybe it's this strike, this resounding mark of pride that they would take, and knowing they not only do they defeat and break their enemy, but their enemies is now their servants. Maybe it's something like that. I don't know. I'm just, with how they've been, I don't know how. I'm just surprised that if they did catch him and that's what happened to his head, he didn't get a brain injury, if he didn't fall and hit his head, if he survived a near fatal blow and he just can't remember, recovery took so much out of him that he just lost, his memory suffered as a result. I'm just so surprised with how this group has been operating that they didn't kill him. So I'm sure we'll find out a little bit more about that as this all unfurls. But then the big kick of the episode is the reveal of Sam Curtis, Courtney's real dad. And what a piece of shit he was, man. He came out there heart just guarded. He wore it like his heart was on his sleeve, like he really cared. And then as it slowly raveled out that it was really about the money, maybe, like I said, a little bit about him actually wanting to meet Courtney and see how she's grown, what the person she's become is like. Maybe there was some curiosity there, but I feel like the only reason, like Barbara says, you never answered in all of these years. And he said himself, he only started thinking about reaching out to them here recently. He just wanted that fucking locket, and he just wants to sell it, make his buck. And I think that ties into definitely the type of work and activities that he participates in the comics. If you're aware of that, if you're not, I'm not going to go into it, because maybe they'll go into it a little bit later, go into it a little more detailed. But I like how Courtney kind of saw through it. And I think that realization of who her father really was, rather than this idea, this fairy tale in her own words that she had believed about her father this entire time, was just a lie. She was able to let go of that locket. You know, at that point, maybe he does need it more than her, because now it's all tainted. The memories of that locket are ruined, are tainted, are just deteriorated, because now she knows the truth, and that this person that she's been holding on to never even existed. And I like that about the whole, it ties into that Justin story. And I like how they did that and weaved that in. Is like, he wasn't some great person. He wasn't this great lineage of King Arthur. King Arthur saw greatness in him, bestowed Excalibur on this page, and entrusted him with that burden. You know, like he said, that great line, heroes can come from anywhere. And this shows, well, I think a lot of us have been waiting for and speculating up to this point anyway, is that Courtney was just chosen. She had the heart, she had the willpower, she had that something special that the staff saw. It wasn't that she was Starman's daughter. It's not that she was related to Sylvester. It's not that she's a legacy. She's like Justin. She's the next step. She's somebody worthy that maybe given any other circumstance wouldn't have had that acknowledged, and is giving that chance. She was found by the staff. The staff saw that strength in her and latched on. And maybe, like they said, like, it's waiting for you to accept yourself. The staff, when it wasn't working, is because she was so conflicted, so broken, that maybe I don't know. When you get into that, it's really for the dramatic appeal, for the growth of the character. When you're looking at it from the external perspective, in character, in the moment, I would have been like, maybe the staff should just kind of turn on and just kind of be like, no, it's fine. I don't care who you are. I'm still here for you. I was like, come on, staff, do that. But then you wouldn't have the suspense, the thrill, the build up to the acceptance at the end. And maybe, because what if that didn't work? What if the not reacting to her sent her down that other path where she didn't come back to the staff? She didn't try it again, and now the staff is alone and she leaves it completely. That's just kind of my weigh in on it, when you kind of start to think about some of the ways that these dramatic effect arcs or moments take place, because it's a common trope thing that they do. He's like, oh, is it gonna work? Is it? It's not working. It's not working. Dang it. The final, oh, okay. The realization, bow, there's the power. That's usually how it goes. And that's how it went here. And that's not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying, like, I feel like the staff should have been there for Courtney, because at least in this case, it's sentient. It's not this inanimate object that has this power that can only be utilized when you are one with yourself. It's a sentient being, as we've seen it established. It has its sentience, it has its own will, it has its own personality, it makes its own decisions, it operates completely without a user if it needs to. It just makes it a little cold that it was just like ignoring her when you think about it from that perspective. That aside, I adored this episode. This, for not having any big action scenes or anything like that, except for Pat decking the shit out of Sam. Man, and Pat, this episode, man, he is such a good fucking father, man. I still feel bad for Mike, but I get it, like, this shift in focus. Like, it's like, definitely Mike's, outside the circle right now. So I understand and I feel and I really hope, I really want him to get in there. But then again, him getting involved just adds him into the danger. So I understand why they're keeping him out. I just feel bad for him. But man, Pat is just a fucking good guy, man. I love Pat. Luke Wilson, killing it, slays in this show. And now Mike himself is the target. And I think regardless of how much they're going to protect him, it's going to come up now. And, you know, there's still that pin. He's still the genie that we haven't had anything with. Is Mike going to get it? Is his friend going to get it? The one they've name dropped, who actually is the name of the person that actually gets it in the comics? Or is a reference to it? I don't know. They could play it either way with right now. That could just be a little bit of an Easter egg name drop and Mike maybe gets the pin. I don't know. Who knows where it's going to go, man? We have not seen that other person whatsoever, so they don't exist yet. It'd be a little weird to just kind of introduce somebody out of left field and just have them get the pin, since they haven't done that yet. So I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on this episode? What are your feelings after the revelation of who Courtney's father was? I know a lot of people have been talking about it in the comments up to this point for many an episode, you know, and a lot of people out there having other speculations. I know there was one theory going around that Justin was her father and some other stuff. There's been a lot of people fighting about that, but I think a lot of people were really honing in on the fact they're going to go the comic book route. And we got that. We didn't get any straight call outs to who his ties are connected to. I was looking if there was an Easter egg or a hint or a nod to the gang or the group he's part of that I missed. Let me know. I'd like to go back and check that out and see if I can find it. But yeah, solid episode. 2 episodes to go and the season's wrapped. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You know, it's been a great past couple of days with ReactorCon, with some nice little gems out of Comic-Con that came about. If you haven't seen any of my ReactorCon stuff, check those out on the channel. I had some fun with collabing with a bunch of other reactors as well. It was just good fun, man. But that's all I got for this episode. I want to know your all's thoughts, so sound off in the comments down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next week. Take care, everybody.